I've been doing van life for 4 years. It'll be 4 years next month. So I just wanted to see if I could figure out how much money I have saved doing van life as opposed to if I would have been living at an apartment this whole time. So I just got off of work and I was going over some finance stuff. So I figured I would just go over it and see if I can figure out how much money I've saved. I've never done... Whoa. It's just shut off on me. Hold on. The van light just shut off on me for a second there. It's programmed to turn off after so long so it doesn't drain the battery. Anyways, I've never done these calculations before, so this might be kind of a surprise to me too. I've never tried to figure out the money saved, so let's do some math. God, I hate math. Ugh. So, 4 years. I suck at math. 4 times 12 months a year. That equals 48 months. Okay. Now, the average rent for the location that I live around is probably about $700, give or take. You can find cheaper places. So just for the sake of calculation, we're going to go with $500 a month. I have seen places that are like 4 or 5, 6. Most places are going to be like around 7, but we're going to go with 5 just to underestimate. 48 months times $500 equals $24,000. Really? Holy shit. 24,000. Okay, now to be fair, let's really try to figure this out. One main thing I can think of that I have to buy all the time that I wouldn't have to buy if I wasn't in the van is ice. So, let's try to figure out how much money I've spent on ice. 48 months in 4 years. So how would we figure that out? Gotta buy ice. On hot days, you buy it every couple days. In the colder months, you don't really have to buy it as often. So it would maybe be like, realistically, I was probably buying it twice a week. 2, 4, 6, 8 times a month. It was probably more than that sometimes, but then less than that other times. So we can just use that as a average. Buying ice 8 times a month. 8 times 48, right? 384 times I bought ice. But again, when it's cold out, you don't have to buy ice as often, so that's not exactly accurate, but we'll just use it for the sake of this calculation. So let's take 384 times how much ice costs. I think it's about it's $2 for the smaller bag usually, and it's about $5 for the bigger bag. So let's just say $3 in between. 384 times 3. Okay, so that equals $1,152. So we had $24,000 for rent, minus roughly $1,152 for ice. Okay, so then there has been at least a few times when I have had to get repairs done on the van that I otherwise probably wouldn't have needed to do because I wouldn't have been driving it around as often. And maybe even, we'll just say $1,000 worth of repairs and fixes that I probably would not have needed to do if I wasn't using the van as often as I do. So minus $1,000 for repairs and mechanic fixes. Then let's figure out, there have been a few months here and there where I have rented an apartment and paid rent. The most recent was this last winter when I spent about $1,000. So There was maybe some other times here and there when I paid for like a hotel room, a little bit of some kind of rent. So we'll just say $1,500, or no, we'll say $2,000, which is way overestimating how much I have paid for a place to stay. Okay, so we got $24,000 minus $1,152 on ice, minus $1,000 on repairs, and minus $2,000 on rent and various different places that I've paid to stay at. And that equals a grand total of $19,848 that I have saved by doing van life. Obviously, this is a rough estimate. Some of these things are, not exactly accurate 100%. But right around $20,000 is what I've saved doing van life for the last 4 years. And that's pretty awesome. It's pretty sweet. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? $20,000. Yeah. So there you have it. $20,000, roughly speaking, is what I have saved by doing van life for the last 4 years. I hope this gives you somewhat of an idea of how much money you could save by not paying rent, and also somewhat of an idea of how much money you're going to have to spend on other things if you are in a van. For $20,000, that equals like $5,000 world vacations, or I could buy like 2.5 Bitcoin. That's about it for now. I will talk to you guys later, and I'm gonna go spend some of this $20,000 that I saved. I think I deserve a celebration. I'm gonna do something nice. Bye.